All right, I haven't seen the thumbnail or anything. This is me seeing the Aurora for the first time. Aurora Mark II. I love the Aurora. My first ship in game was the Aurora LN. I'm so nervous about this because I want this ship to do so well, and I want it to be awesome, and I hope it is, and I hope it's not totally different. But somebody in chat just said it's a totally different ship. I'm so nervous. Here we go.
It began with an idea. More than curiosity, more than a yearning. It was humanity's extraordinary instinct as a species to look up in search of a brighter future. That created Zeus, and first carried us into space. There were no maps for where we were headed, and there are still none today.
Because the star map doesn't work.
Our path is lit, not by certainty, but by boundless possibility. Our desire to learn all we can in this universe we call home. And to carry that knowledge forward.
Did I
so
see the new
each
Scorpius? We'll go back.
we make inspires the next.
I saw a Scorpius.
And so, as we move onward through great unknown,
fuck me, there's so many RSI ships.
Ever connected to those wondrous first steps that began our voyage so many years ago. Each
Bangle and
evolution
Atmo.
carries us forth on our
Okay, so the red seat sneak peek was whatever this is, which is Aurora Mark I.
infinite adventure.
Aurora LN Mark I, because that's the rockets on the top. This was my pledge ship.
To tomorrow. And now, I believe the future is just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Oh, come on! Oh, Jesus!
From the Zeus to the Aurora and beyond.
I think this is going to be polarizing. I see so many I love it. I think it's going to grow on me, but I don't like it now because it's not the Aurora. Game would crash if this many ships were here. Game would crash if one of those ships was here. The one in the middle. Ooh, okay. The interior is what's gonna sell this ship to me, and we didn't see the interior so far. That's probably gonna be tomorrow.
Roberts Space Industries, delivering the stars since 2075.
All right, we have the release date, I guess, for Star Citizen, everybody. We got the release date. All right, there you go. Yeah. And then, hold on. We have the... This is the buy page, so now we get to see the... Oh, your journey starts tomorrow. Interesting. But we get a little bit more of a look at it than we had seen before. Modular cargo. And something else. What do we think the something else is? I don't know. If something opened up there, what was it? Probably a missile rack. True. Yeah. It just has an extra shield generator. So the LN versus... That's probably the LN version. Is it the sneak peek? Yes, it's these things from the sneak peek that's in the back, but we don't know what they are. Yeah, it looked like it was just showing components. I'm going to just keep watching it to see if we can get a look at the belly. They kept the fans from the original Aurora, which was a fan favorite. Pun intended. I gotta say, with the character next to it, that's the size I wanted to see the ship. So that's good. Looks like an ornithopter from Dune. Of course, that's what they're going for there. But that also is, the inspiration was from a fan-made Aurora with an ornithopter wings on it. So just to be clear, this is like very much engaging with the community. Yeah, that looked like 4SCU, by the way. So that's not a huge improvement on the original Aurora. So it can hold a 4 SCU box, a 2 SCU box, and 1 SCU boxes. Did it look like 6? I'm going to look again. Yeah, some fan service here happening. Yeah, 6. Okay. 6 SCU, so instead of the Aurora not being able to do entry-level cargo missions, this one can. Where's this page? I don't know. It was linked in the Twitch chat. The CL version of the... So this is the CL. They're doing what they should have done with the Aurora originally, which is this modularity thing. You have the Aurora base, then you have the CL, the LN. I think that's what they're selling here. I think we're getting the Legionnaire and the CL, and then you have the base be just the base. It has nothing in the back, maybe. I'm really curious what is right behind the cockpit. Does it just stop with the bed like the previous Aurora, or is there more to it there? And it looks like it might have a little bit more to it. The look is cringe, but it looks like a potentially decent starter. Yeah, I mean, starters need to be able to do what? Entry-level bounty missions, cargo missions, bunkers, right? And then event content. Titan still looks like king. What makes the Titan king over this now? What size guns are those? They look like 3s. Maybe 2s. Which size do you think? It looks like 4 size, maybe 4 size 2s or 2 size 3s, 2 size 2s. I don't know enough about the combat to look at a gun and go, that's this. The Mark 1 is my go-to FPS mission ship. It's quick. Can you inspect element and pull the video to another page? I don't know how to do that, no. Somebody else would have to and then link the page to me. Bottom guns look bigger than the top ones. They do. Those look like 3s. As long as it can solo an Idris, I'm sure it can. So interesting. Okay. I really look forward to the show tomorrow now, but only because I want to see the interior. I've seen the exterior now 300 times, and it's growing on me every time I see it. It's growing on me. It's growing on me. It's just not an Aurora. Is this the video by itself? Yeah, here you go. I'm trying to think of the starters. And of all the starters, this is the one that visually is in the top 2 for me. Functionality-wise, might be... Can we loop? No. Functionality-wise, might be in the top 2. I'm trying to think of what's better. Those look like 2s and 1s to you, Burks. Of all the people in the chat that I trust and believe would know this, it'd be you. So that makes it a little iffy, but on the combat side of things, unless we make something in the ass of that ship do something cool and unique, these kind of ships are always going to be stepping stones. And if this can do ghillie missions up to medium bounties, and then you move on from it, like, are we PvPing in this thing? It comes down to its flight profile, right? For people. I mean, it's a starter. I know. And I hate that idea. I hate the idea of a starter. We talk about this all the time on the stream. I want there to be something modular that we could put in the back of that ship that this thing does something uniquely special. Doesn't matter what it is. This is a good way to inspect the guns right here. Those bottom ones look like 3s, kind of. I don't know. It's basically like stock needs to be 3s nowadays. 2s and 1s are just like fucking worthless. 3s are the new 1s. You know? I know it's not, but yeah. But again, I keep harping on this. Like this idea from EVE Online where like the ships that you start with still can do things when you're in the end game. Like they have some unique bonus that they give that like when you're in the end game, you're still pulling out an Aurora for something. It may not be, you may never pull it out because you don't use it. You don't do that type of content, but if you did, this was the ship that you would do that content with. So, like, you know how people have, like, these endless hangars filled with ships, but you know they're only going to fly 1 or 2 of them? Like, the concept of that is the stupidest. There's so many stupid designs in this game. I think that is the worst one. Right? No, we have no stats on this outside of, I'm sure the leaks people have it. But maybe CIG was trying to beat the leakers on this, yeah. Which is cool. If there's no leaks, this is awesome. This is the first time we're seeing this stuff, which is really, really neat. Chat saying there's no leaks. Hey, that's great. I don't know what CIG plugged up, but they did it. And they plugged it up for like, I don't know who wasn't interested to see this at least for the first time, which is cool. But yeah, I would with the modularity capabilities of this, it doesn't have to be that way today, but they can have some module back there that is, I don't know. You can create your own quantum marker with this ship. I'm just throwing something out and putting it out there. You can create a quantum marker for your fleet in this ship. Yeah, there's modules that go in the back. Stats leaked. Do not trust that link, chat. Do not trust that link. Man, are we pretending that it's not CIG marketing team who leaks those videos? That's true. Yeah. Because it's not in the patch, it'll go in 4.7. Oh, that's right. They didn't test this thing. We forgot to talk about that. Another patch where they did not test the ship at all in the PTU. Therefore, when it drops, there's going to be a major bug with it, and we're not going to be able to use it. Where can you see this? It's on the Star Citizen website somewhere. So, yeah. Hull B and Aurora Mark II are going to come untested. Look at the Moth. Is the Moth fixed yet? I believe it's fixed in 4.7. I also don't care that much with that. Yeah, it's like not completely fixed, but mostly. It's still slow on the RMC gathering, right? So funny that any content not tested by users is guaranteed to be broken. Trying to think of other stuff that, like, is there an example where you're wrong? And I don't think there is one. Yeah, what do you mean? 10QA tested it. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think of the look? Let me know. What do you think the size of the guns are? What do you think? Is there anything here besides a bed? Because old Aurora, long skinny hallway leads to a bed that the hallway stops. Do they put the bed to the side? Do we have, I don't know, a kitchen, coffee machine, gun rack, armor rack, inventory? It does look a bit wider. So there might be some room that we put here, you know? Bathroom, true. Maybe bathroom in there. 300i killer. Potentially. What size guns are on the 300i? It's 2 size 3s, right? That's the thing, is if these aren't 3s, with the current way they're doing this armor ammo, 3 size 3s, that's right. With the current way they're doing this armor ammo stuff, if these aren't size 3s, is this gonna work? You know? So we'll have to see. But, and hey, that's the Aurora, little sneak peek at it. It's nice. It's nice. I like it. It's growing on me. But we'll see. There's a few things we need to learn about before it's like, am I in love with this thing? Am I swapping out my cutter on my alt account for this? We'll have to see. But outside of that, I don't know. They're marketing to me well, because now I can't wait for tomorrow and to watch the video. So the hype is building. They're doing a good job of building the hype. That's for sure.